Struggling with prop firms? Let's go. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going over the break and retest strategy, and also if you've already checked out the thumbnail, I'm going to be showing you obviously the trades I've taken on a small little 10k account, which I always like to pass these challenges just to show that if you start small, and it can still definitely be worth it. If you've been watching my content for a long time, you'll know that I've passed multiple prop firm challenges within 1-2 trades, 1 or 2 days. This one normally I've even made videos, right? But let me actually show you. Actually, let me just go to my Discord community. This is where obviously we're up to about 1300 plus members now. Normally this is where I show my obviously one-to-one mentorship and all that. You can check that out as well. Message me one-to-one if you are interested, where I show my strategy that's made me 700k funded. But if I show you, when you come to the welcome page, just one moment, you actually see me passing prop firm challenges, phase ones, risking 0.5% in one trade, going for a 1 to 15 RR. This is one of my students that was FTMO number 4 on the leaderboard. 1 to 22 RR. I'm passing multiple prop firm challenges. Now obviously when you come to the channel, you come to learn what is the strategy, how to trade, how you can pass prop firm challenges. Maybe you want to learn how to pass them quickly, right? But in the beginning, it's all about learning the method, the strategy, having having an edge ultimately, right? So I'm just gonna quickly go over this. And this is, I've got like, I don't know, a few hundred videos uploaded now. I've passed 200k challenges, 100k, 50k. I've never really gone for 25ks. I don't know why. But then I thought, let's just go start doing these little small 10k accounts. The idea, start small. Always get your payouts. It's that's how it should be, right? That's how it should be. So basically, this was a small little 10k account. Now you can see the equity curve going up like a wave, right? But it is going higher. Now some trades, I'm going to break this down. Some trades, not happy with. Some trades are obviously human, not perfect. I did something for this account because obviously I use these small little 10k accounts as sparring accounts as well, if you want to call it, right? I basically practice with them. Because I don't like to trade on a demo account. No emotions, right? Emotions just, it's like they turn you, if you can trade with emotions involved as well and practice. Imagine if you could trade on with the demo account where it's fake money, but at the same time your emotions, the same amount of emotions come if you're trading a 200k account, 100k account, or a funded account. You'll just be so much, you'll be a different trader altogether. But I like to trade on these smaller accounts, practice at the same time, but also make these videos for you guys as well. And I'm happy I didn't pass this account in 1 or 2 trades, because I've never really had this comment. But me personally, I don't want anyone thinking, oh yeah, it's passed in in one trade, it's a fluke. Multiple trades, as you can see, the total number of trades was this. Now I'm risking 1% per trade. Every single trade is 1%. 1%, not 0.5%. I'm not, and this is the win rate was around 45%. I'm gonna go for every trade. My biggest trade win was around almost 1 to 6 RR almost, and my biggest loss was 100, right? So it's 1%. I'm risking 1% per trade. Now, if you start the account, you should know very well 1% is actually quite big risk to use as a risk. So altogether, let's go through all the trades quickly, right? Then I'll just quickly go over to gold just to break down, again, how to draw zones, how to take entries, and so if I just show you, okay, so this is just a one trade here, right? 100. I believe this was probably the first trade on the 7th. And then, and by the way, I've not been posting the trades that I take on my Discord. I've just been busy with other things. Normally post them on winning trades, live trades I've been executed live, and even on trades that that I lose. So but we call them exchange trades, not losing, because losing just creates the wrong mindset. I call them exchange trades. I'm exchanging a trade with the market to get bigger and more return trades and winners in return. So then we had another trade that was a 1% win, 1.3% win. I basically ended this trade early. Why? Because it went to like a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 4. I don't take partials, and then it just add my stop loss at, basically it was trailing a bit, lost one trade. Next trade caught 1 to 5, nicely in profit. Next one 1 to 2 again, it trailed back, came back, and I'm trading some of the, and what I'm practicing with this with the strategy with these currency pairs is I've added new currency pairs. What I'm trying to say, I don't know what I just said there, but I was already been trading GBP USD, USD JPY, Euro USD. A new one I've added is Euro GBP, CAD JPY, I believe. There's another one as well. I normally trade Nasdaq as well, but obviously them positions never, opportunities never came, so I never traded them. This obviously minus 36, so this is like 0.3% loss, 0.4% loss. Now, why are these losses like almost, you know, not the full amount of 1%? If you look at the lot sizes, I'm still risking the, you know, I'm risking 1% per trade. But sometimes I would see the position, and some trades you gotta, this again, you gotta know your strategy like the back of your hand. I could just tell it's not gonna play out. I ended the trade early, and again, it's about not being hopeful, right? Or in drawdown. Don't be hopeful. You should be fearful in drawdown. If you see a trade that's not going your direction, quit it early. If you get that, you know, if you get that feeling, or if you know, you gotta spend enough time with your strategy, and then you'll get an idea. So, and these two trades actually lost as well. So I saved myself a bit of money. This trade here took the full damage, you know, lost 1%. So I'm, you know, got a nice little win streak. Then got a few losses, no problem. Another loss, no problem, because I know my edge, full confidence. Another trade, almost 1 to 6 RR. Now this trade over here, this was literally a few, say about 2 hours ago. So I thought, you know, I'll just get in another trade, even though I'm already hit the 8% target. Now why did I think wanted to do that? I just don't know why. I was just feeling confident, and the funny thing was, when I went for the buy on Euro USD, now if you look at the charts, it's just been absolutely tanking, right? Now obviously on the small time frames, when I took the opportunity, you know, I did not realize how bearish the market was. I just got out there. I went in a little bit profit and I just got out. Like I could have just ended it straight away, but then I would have come out of the 8% target. So that was the whole idea behind that. Some of these trades, actually these two as well, ended them early. It was a good call. And some of these, you know, but I'm happy this played out the way it did, with the amount of this many trades within 2 days. It's about, I mean, how many trades is it? 11 trades, I think. How many trades was it altogether? 11 trades. So it's about 5 trades, you know, in one day, and then about 6 trades the next day. It's not bad, you know. At least this shows you as well that it's not just one hit wonders, right? I'm not risking one trade or two second trade and just flukily just passing these profit challenges. No, the more trades I'm placing, so I'm showing managing risk, you know, catching these 1 to 5s, 1 to 6s almost, and then just you know, still passing them within 2 days, phase ones. I've got, you can see and check my some of my videos on my channel, even in the Discord community. I'm passing challenges within, you know, 1 or 2 trades, like I mentioned. So let's get back to the point over here. So the break and retest, we're using gold for the example, even though we didn't trade gold for that prop firm. Let's say, okay, let's bring, what we'll do is let's bring the session indicator in. Why? Because actually let's move this, because there's confusion. You guys get confused with all these colors, right? So this is near enough the end of the day anyway, but let's just go through some of these trades here, right? And why I've drawn the levels the way I have. Well, first, obviously, we can see levels of support here, resistance here, resistance here. So straight off the bat, mark your levels. You know, should we keep them black? And I'll change the outline of it, because I draw. Okay, because I want you to see the candles in between as well, the wick rejections. So I might just go for a little bit of a lighter color. Okay, somewhat different. Let's go use this one actually. Then we've got a support level over here. Now I don't want to use this one because price already broken through it. So I don't want to use this zone over here. I'm looking for fresh zones. The more fresher zone, the more stronger it is. So price is now was heading towards here. Price comes tumbling down. Now we get the breakout. The next zone of interest for me would be further down here. Now obviously you can use different time frames. It doesn't have to be the 1 hour and all that, you know. By the way, I don't want any confusion. This is not how I trade. The edge that I show my students right, is not the one I'm showing. It's obviously because it wouldn't be fair on to the ones in the mentorship. But just showing you now. Obviously, this is on the bigger time frame. What does bigger time frame mean? More accuracy. It obviously took 4 hours to create each one of these candles. If I put it onto the 1 hour time frame, you can use the 30-minute, the 15-minute, 10-minute, 5-minute, whatever you want to use. We've got a nice little breakout here. We just use this one for the example. So you want to see basically levels of support created. You want to see that just indicates buyers are here. You want to see, so let's just run the 5-minute, right? So let's see, support was created there. What I'll do, let me change the color of this so you can see better. Actually, it's just gonna confuse you. Let's keep it yellow. Support on a minor level, right? Price is broken through, and now if I take you to a much smaller time frame, let's see what clues there are. Now, obviously, you can use different time frames. Don't just use the 1 minute, and Now, this has been what I've noticed a big issue with some trades. This is why you lose as well, guys and girls who are watching. We get pushed to the downside. Price is coming up for the retest, and normally when we have the confusion. Price breaks through. Price is coming back up. There's no bearish candles, so you shouldn't be taking a sell from here anyway. If I just move this. Now, what do we see here? Right? There's no support level, but what there is a minus support level over here. Wait for this to break. Right, there is a minus support level over here. I will change the color of these so you can see better. Let's change the color of this one as well. Support level, huge bearish volume, right? Breaks this one, this zone, this huge bearish candle here, breaks this zone. This is the most safer point to take in my eyes, right? In a setup like this, when there's a multiple, bullish candles and buyers are selling that, hey, we're still alive, we're still in control. The support levels, you want support levels to get broken, right? This one gets retested, this one doesn't. Well, this one kind of does as well, but ideally, how you could have taken this position, put your stop loss here. Let me just change the color of this, put it down here. Nice little 1 to 2 trade. And now what do we have with our stop loss? We can work from above this wick, above this zone, which is more safe, and obviously above this high of this wick here as well, and above this zone. This would be obviously a bit too extreme in my eyes. This was better for me. Why? Above the wicks of the above these wicks and above this zone as well, because this previous support will now act like the new resistance. You take your trade from here, and it's all about letting price break levels. Like, look, this level here, right, broken, right? Price pushes to the downside. That same level now gets tested here. Price breaks through, right? Never really comes back up, like a staircase. Now we're just going lower and lower and lower and lower. You could have actually just held this position, goes a little bit low. If you took the full position, a 127 from this zone to this zone, and is a nice little trade there. Well, I hope you found that, found value from that. By the way, if you are looking for, if you think you can't get the, mentorship, which I totally understand, from people from different parts of the world, I have created a course, probably the most affordable course on the internet, only for £99. That made me 700k funded. Huge demand from exactly these countries. I used to get messages from people messaging saying, from India, Pakistan, Ghana, South Africa, Indonesia, Philippines, Kenya, Egypt. So yeah, made something for you guys as well. And I hope you found value from that. Take care, and I'm out.